Hello everyone, my name is Lumi, and welcome to Lumi's Lair. And today I have a topic. This is going to be the first of a series about this week on anime. And the first question is my favorite genre. What is the GOAT of sports anime? Now, personally, there are only three options. I've seen many, but the two that everyone put up there right now is Hajime no Ippo, which is a boxing anime, and Ping Pong the animation. I've not seen either yet, so I cannot put my take on those. But the three that really stick out to me as the greatest sports anime of all time are Haikyuu, Blue Lock, and Kuroko no Basket. Now, personally, we have to just look through and see what we're working with, right? So, first off, Haikyuu. It has a 4-season running with 2 movies coming up, and it has 1 animation style change. Personally, I love this anime. It's beautifully animated. Its music is the greatest ever. It's just so good. Blue Lock is Haikyuu is a sports anime about volleyball. And then we have Blue Lock, which is a sports anime about soccer. And we have Kuroko no Basket, which is a sports anime about basketball. Now, what I find interesting is why Blue Lock is so different from these other two. Because Kuroko no Basket has Kuroko trying to have his style of basketball, which is mostly passing, go up against these all-time great prodigies, and we watch his journey. Well, Blue Lock is about Isagi becoming an egoist and not passing. And with Haikyuu, it's Hinata and figuring out how to deal with his height. And he has amazing jumping power. Well, personally, out of these 3 protagonists, Isagi is by far the worst, for me personally, because he has no character development. Okay, to be fair, Kuroko has had 3 seasons in a movie, Hinata has had 4 seasons, and Isagi has had 1. But even by their first season, each of them had some forward development. But Isagi has become an egoist, but he has been rolled multiple times, and every time he just regresses. He is honestly just an annoying protagonist, and I don't get why people like him so much. Apparently the manga's foreshadowing this to get a lot better, but currently he's just not a good protagonist. For characters, I love Haikyuu. I love all of them, okay? For Haikyuu, you have Kageyama, Tsukishima, all of Nekoma, you have Bokuto, you have Hinata, you have Coach Yukai, you have Nishinoya, you have all of those. They're such great characters with fleshed out backstories. It's beautiful. My favorite character of all time is Kenma. And for Blue Lock, you have Bachida, Chigiri, what's his name? Kunigami. You have some pretty great characters. And for Kuroko, you have Kuroko, you have Kagami, you have pretty good characters over there too. You have Bachida for Blue Lock. Personally, though, I just love Haikyuu's characters, and Kuroko's characters are kinda lacking. Other than the big 6, which is that one middle school team that dominated, and Kagami, not many of the other characters are like really stand out, right? With Blue Lock, it's kind of the same, but they do it like slightly better because like Rin Rin's pretty good. Rayo. Rayo is like pretty developed. He's still annoying, but pretty developed. Like with Kuroko, that just doesn't work. And with Haikyuu, all the characters are developed like very well. The the assistants, for some reason, are very well developed. The Coach Yukai the first. Like all the characters are insanely well developed. I love it. Even like what I would say, even like Tanaka's sister is more well developed than like half the characters in Kuroko no Basket, which is weird. But when it comes to the GOAT, I would just have to give it to Haikyuu. Its animation change kinda held it back a bit, but then they elevated it with its level of animation. Its story is beautiful. The characters are insane. The rivalry is really good with like Nekoma and Karasuno, and like the rivalry happens in every sports anime. It was Kagami versus Aomine. Kagami versus Aomine was so good. It's honestly like I would recommend you watch it. It's a bit old, but it's finished, so just watch all of these. They're so good. And Isagi versus Rin, so good. Like, it's a battle of the brains. But Kageyama versus Oikawa is insane. It's a battle of the brains. They both have just brute force. They're both puppet masters. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. And just the thing that gives... I love Haikyuu. I love everything about it. But my issue currently is which is better? Blue Lock or Kuroko no Basket? Because the characters... they're very close. Like, they are very close in animes, but they're completely different. I don't know if I can, like, physically put Kuroko above Blue Lock. Because Blue Lock is, like, it's such an experience. The animation's beautiful. The character development... everyone's character development's great except Isagi. Because he just flips on a dime, you know? Like, literally the first... kind of spoiler, not really. Literally in the first episode, he becomes from this big team player to immediately betraying his best friend. Not his best friend, but, like, literally betraying the guy he came there with. In, like, literally the first episode. But, like, when Kuroko, like, changes to become a more selfish player... and like take shots, it literally took him an entire season. And for Hinata to like learn new moves and not just depend on his his like insane jump, it took him over 4 seasons. It's honestly, I would just have to say that like Haikyuu is the GOAT currently. And this is what I say, right? I say currently, maybe not by the end of Blue Lock because the last episode isn't out yet, but currently, Blue Lock and Kuroko are tied. And personally, I don't think Blue Lock can become the GOAT on its own. Which is very weird to say because it's a solo anime, but I think it heavily depends on how Haikyuu does its 2 movies to end off the anime. Because if those 2 movies are absolute, like, awful, just not good at all, then Blue Lock has a very good chance of becoming the GOAT. But Blue Lock has to just stay consistent in the way it's, like... it has to improve a bit, okay, personally? Because Blue Lock Season 1 has been, like, so good, but I would still take Haikyuu Season 1 because of the character development. Isagi needs to become a better protagonist, because Isagi right now is not doing it for me. Isagi just sucks. He's annoying, he's rude, which is fine to become an egoist, but he's just unnecessarily rude to people who like immediately one up him and like destroy him. So personally, Haikyuu is the GOAT currently, but Blue Lock has to pray that these movies are awful. And Kuroko, since it's over, it can't really like improve on anything, but Kuroko's just so well-rounded that if you put Kuroko above Blue Lock, I wouldn't blame you. And if you put Blue Lock above Kuroko, I wouldn't blame you. They are very close. Personally, I kind of like Kuroko better because, like, I don't know, Blue Lock is so good. It had such a strong start, and I can't wait to see its journey. So yeah, I'd put Kuroko and Blue Lock at second, with Haikyuu at first. But it really depends on the second season of Blue Lock, personally, and the movies for Haikyuu. After those come out, I think this year, maybe not the second season of Blue Lock, but after they come out, I will redo this video. So yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next, what day is it? Next Friday. So goodbye.